this video, I'll be looking at the intersection of religion and cinema through the specific example of Black Narcissus. Black Narcissus is a 1947 British drama film with psychological thriller elements directed by Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger. The story follows a group of nuns who establish a monastery in the Himalayas to minister to the natives.
Do you know what the people call this place? The House of Women. The General's father used to keep his ladies here.
From now on, it will be known as the House of St. Faith.
Over time, the building they are rehabilitating, a former pleasure palace, begins to have a strange psychological effect on them.
I remember things before I joined our order. Things I wanted to forget.
The story becomes ultimately one of a battle between sensuality and asceticism, a question of whether the pleasures of the flesh should be embraced or denied. Indeed, while the film first appears to be a quiet drama, it becomes surprisingly suspenseful, and the tension builds to an unexpected climax. Black Narcissus is, in a sense, a haunted house movie. The monastery is haunted by the ghosts of sacred sexuality and earth-centered spirituality. It is a movie about a cultural contrast between Christianity and Hinduism, which reveals thought-provoking insights about both religions. Christianity is a religion that advocates restraint of nature and looks towards a heavenly realm beyond earth. Although Hinduism does have spiritual and ascetic aspects, in contrast to Christianity, it is decidedly more embracing of earth and nature. Christianity's repression of nature is here expressed through its repression of sexuality. This repression is represented in the film by the nuns, a symbol of the value Christianity places on celibacy. The disastrous consequences of this repression are a central theme in Black Narcissus, as is seen in the character arc of Sister Ruth, whose sanity deteriorates over the course of the film. The paradox of Christianity is its doctrine of in the world but not of the world, its attempt to minister to a reality that it positions itself as beyond.
I think there are only two ways of living in this place. Either you must live like Mr. Dean or like the holy man. Either ignore it or give yourself up to it.
Neither would do for us.
The film's critique of Christianity, however, is not damning, but intelligent and sympathetic. It is really a critique of British imperialism, of the condescension present in the attempt to minister to supposedly inferior cultures. It is a movie about missionaries that is critical of the missionaries. We must note here when the film was made, in the wake of World War II. Britain had just won a war against German fascists, and these artists chose to make a film confronting the fascist tendencies within Christianity and British imperialism. The bold statement of this choice remains resonant to this day. The paradox of a spirituality that aims to escape the world of the senses is that the world of the senses is inescapable. The ideas the film presents us with on this subject challenge us to awaken to a reconciliation between the spiritual and the sensual. In keeping with this sentiment, Black Narcissus is itself a sensory feast. Its illusions and tricks of filmmaking, such as its models and colorful matte paintings, contribute to the dreamlike and hallucinatory atmosphere it aims to evoke. In spite of one instance of problematic brownface, which is an unfortunate product of its time, its respect for Indians is in many ways unusually wise for its time. The film understands that Europe may have just as much to learn from other cultures as they do of Europe, and it suggests that we may benefit from having more respect for the importance of the body and the heart.